Hello, my dear audience. Well, you asked for it, you got it. By popular demand, I am going to see if I can once again take on the Johto region, only using my starter in battle. As I'm sure you read from the title, this is part 2. If you hadn't watched part 1, where I go through the entire game with only using Chikorita in battle, I'd recommend checking that one out first. Or not, your choice. I'm not holding a gun to your head. But please do. I need the engagement. Apparently YouTube really likes that stuff. Okay, enough pleading for views. In this part, I will be tackling the game with Cyndaquil and Totodile. Once again, setting the rules I have made for myself to make this challenge a little harder. No items in battle, held or otherwise, and I can only use my starter in battle. Duh. Any HM slaves will remain knocked out in the party if I need them. Like I mentioned at the end of part 1, I'm not going to bother going through an entire play-by-play, as I'll end up repeating myself a lot. I'm just going to talk about the 2 big battles. Is what I would have said, except Lance was a total walk in the park. Remember how I said Lance's team seemed tailor-made to counter Chikorita? Well, Game Freak seemed to have made Totodile for the sake of countering Lance's team of dragons and pseudo-dragons. With the moveset of Surf, Ice Punch, Earthquake, and Headbutt, I could take out 5 of his 6 dragons with super effective damage, and his Gyarados is no problem at all. Thus, I defeat Lance in a flawless victory, making me a 2-time champ. And spoilers, it's about to become 3, thanks to the power of friendship! No, I'm serious. Cyndaquil takes out Lance's entire team with Return, except for his Aerodactyl. I decided I should burn it down to its bones like it once was. It wasn't a perfect victory, but let's be honest, Lance never stood a chance. I don't know how Lance can be so cheerful about all this. I think I would turn in my trainer card if my team of fully evolved dragons got swept by an unevolved starter. I ride that wave of victory all the way through Kanto and straight to Mount Silver, where we once again meet everyone's favorite Ash, Red. Cyndaquil and I once again raise our friendship levels to the max, and after a quick prayer to Arceus, we easily take down Pikachu. Honestly though, was anyone really surprised? But, to my surprise, he sends out Espeon next, and it seems my prayers to good Lord Arceus were heard, as my fiery friend takes out Espeon after a crit from Return. I was feeling pretty good as Red sounds out Blastoise, only for my confidence to shatter once I see Return will be a 3-hit KO. And that sinking feeling deepens as Blastoise makes it rain, and deepens it even further when he tries to drown my Cyndaquil with Surf. Cyndaquil does manage to hang on though. Barely. With both of us down to our last bit of HP, and knowing that I'm faster, I take out Blastoise with one more Return. As Red sends out Snorlax, I immediately go for Rest. Since Cyndaquil is by far the frailest of the Johto starters, I decided to make my Cyndaquil a Rest Sleep Talker. A common strategy back in the days of Gen 2 competitive. By the way, did you know, if you got Sleep Talk Rest in Gen 2, you would still heal even if you're already asleep? Yeah, there's a reason that set was so popular. The only drawback is that it resets the rest cycle. In later gens, if you got Sleep Talk Rest, the move would fail. Anyway, it's once again another close bout, but thanks to another crit from Return, I managed to take out Red Snorlax. And once again, as Red sends out Charizard, I am forced to rest. Honestly, if it wasn't for rest, I am almost certain I would have lost this battle a long time ago. Sadly, with some bad luck with Sleep Talk and a crit from Charizard, I am once again low on health. I do regain it and take out Charizard after Sleep Talk Return. And with that, I win. The only attacking move Red Venusaur knows is Solar Beam, which, as you expect, does peanuts to me. I eventually wake up and take it out with Flamethrower, and that's it. On my first try, thanks to a lot of luck, I beat Red only using Cyndaquil to battle. One down, one more to go. Now on to Totodile. All together now!
Pikachu goes down in one hit!
I would expect nothing less. When Venusaur comes out, I go for Ice Punch, hoping that even if it doesn't take it out, I would get close enough to finish it off even if it sets up the sun. Sadly, I only get down to about half, but I do get something better. I get a Freeze Hex. Now I don't have to worry about Sunny Day, Weakening Surf, and Ice Punch. I thought I could take out Espeon in one hit with Earthquake, but to my surprise, Espeon's faster than me and sets up Reflect. Now I'm really glad I got the Freeze on Venusaur. And the Icy on top? I got a crit on Espeon, taking it out in one shot. Now I'm stuck. Reflect is still up and Snorlax sets up Amnesia. So all my moves do next to nothing to him. I do get close, but he rests and heals up all the damage he took. Thankfully, Reflect does wear off soon after, and I somehow managed to take out Snorlax. I take out Blastoise after 2 Earthquakes, and for whatever reason, he only tries to attack me with Surf. I guess that's the only move he knows. And as for Charizard, unsurprisingly, I take him out in one shot with Surf. And that's it. I have officially beaten Red with all 3 starters, completely itemless. And after that intense bout, I'm sure Red just went deeper into the mountains to reflect on his career choice right now. So yeah, the other 2 had a much easier time in comparison to their grass counterpart. But I need a real challenge. I was thinking of doing another playthrough with Pikachu, but I feel like that might be too easy. So, to ramp up the difficulty to 11, next time, we'll see if we can beat Generation 2 only using a Pichu in battle. So be on the lookout for that. But before all that, I just went through the Johto and Kanto region like 3 times in the span of a month. So I'm gonna sit back, relax, and drink a little bit of the bubbly. Thank you all so much for watching. And if you're excited for Pichu, hit the thumbs up. And with all that being said, I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.